Parents and spectators attending youth sports games at the National Trail Parks and Recreation District in Springfield, Ohio, are receiving constant reminders about behaving appropriately through an exciting new initiative. The messages are creative and colorful, they're positive and powerful, and the impact has been remarkable. Officials no longer wear the traditional black and white striped referee shirts, but instead colorful t-shirts with positive messaging emblazoned on the backs of their shirts. These clear and concise messages, such as, "The game belongs to the kids," "You are a guest," are wonderful reminders for coaches, parents, and spectators to keep their emotions in check all game long. The officials, many of whom are high school players performing volunteer service and doing their best making calls involving 4th and 5th graders, love the shirts. They also love the impact they've had in cutting down the critical comments hurled at them from the stands. Plus, parents have even been heard during games reading the shirts aloud whenever someone starts to raise their voice about a call. The shirts and the positive messaging have been so popular and effective, the volunteer coaches are now asking for similar shirts too. Moving forward, these simple reminders of expected behaviors will be worn by officials and referees for all their internal program offerings. Innovative and game-changing, this terrific initiative is keeping the focus on the kids and helping deliver high-quality experiences that will be savored for a lifetime. Congratulations to the National Trail Parks and Recreation District, a 2022 Excellence in Youth Sports Award winner.
Welcome, and thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to have Misty Adams, a CYSA from the National Trails Park and Recreation District in Springfield, Ohio, one of our 2022 Excellence in Youth Sports Award winning communities. Welcome, Misty.
Thanks, I'm excited to be here. National Trail is excited to be an award winner this year. We were one of the original award winners back in 2000. So we're excited to be back. I've been a CYSA with National Alliance for Youth Sports for over 25 years. So just excited for another Congress and to be an award winner and get to see everybody.
Let's talk about your excellent program. This year, your organization demonstrated going above and beyond the Better Sports for Kids Quality Program Provider designation by implementing something that I think a lot of our audience is going to be intrigued hearing about. Everyone has talked about officials not being treated well. And I want you to tell us what led up to this idea of changing the way your officials are viewed, changing what they're wearing from the traditional black and white, and what has that done and how did it impact the behavior at your games and at your program?
Well, this was the idea kind of came to us in 3 different stages. We've all seen the signs that hang at Little League baseball or softball fields about parent behavior. And our biggest sport is soccer or basketball. Basketball, we use local schools, so they're not actually our facilities. And out at our soccer fields, there's really no place to hang these signs. Well, we were holding a 5th and 6th grade basketball season-ending tournament. And throughout the season, we had our refs dressed in black pants and a traditional black and white striped shirt, and had a lot of people say how nice they looked and how professional they looked. Well, at the tournament, we had parents just screaming and yelling at these refs. And I laugh as I was escorting these parents out of our gym because we don't put up with that. I explained to them, these are high school kids out here trying to provide a good experience for the team. And one of the parents just made the comment, "Well, I didn't realize they weren't professionals," which doesn't make it right. You don't yell at the refs anyway. But then it dawned on me, with them looking and dressing like high school or college basketball officials, parents thought they could treat them at that level when really they were just high school kids trying to get some community service hours in. So that's when the 2 ideas kind of come together, that we need to put our officials back in just a regular National Trails staff shirt. But why waste the opportunity of just putting staff on the back when we can put some of these signs we've seen at different facilities and have our referees walk around as walking billboards on how to behave, and just reminding parents that the game is about the kids. It's been received very well. Our officials love it. We have 3 different colors, 2 different statements right now that they can get. They tried to collect all of them. We have a little contest going on for next year about a new saying for the shirts, just to keep it mixed up. And the parents of the officials love it because it's their kids out there that, that are reffing these games, and the coaches and the spectators. I think it does help because usually the backs are to the parents or the spectators or even the coaches and the other teams.
Can you share with us what some of those sayings are?
Sure. We have two different sayings. One of them is just a statement that we have seen, all of us have probably seen on different signs throughout. It says, a reminder from your child, I'm just a kid. It's just a game. My coach is a volunteer. The officials are human, and no scholarships will be issued here today. Then the other one just says, the game belongs to the kids and you are just a spectator. So those are the two statements we have out there right now.
Based on the success of these initiatives, putting t-shirts on your officials to try to affect behavior, are you making any other changes in your programs to ensure positive adult behavior?
We do put the parents code, the link to do the parents training on all of our parent handbooks, our schedules, things like that. We do emails weekly, bi-weekly, and we always just take one of the reminders or something like that and kind of go a little more into it. As far as one we did this year that we hit really hard is no smoking at our facilities. If you feel the need to smoke, you need to go to your car or at least far enough away from the kids. That's just something we try to just pick out. And since we do have a lot of repeat kids throughout the year, we try to pick a different one that we haven't used that year, send reminders in the emails, along with some other fun facts. We don't want the parents to think we're doing nothing but harping at them or, telling them how to be a parent. We send fun facts about what a soccer field is really called, just different things like that, and try to keep it fun, but yet remind them that it is fun. It is about the kids having fun. The parents should have fun. And if the parents are having fun, the kids are going to have even more fun.
And do you think you might use this technique of putting alternative uniforms on officials in other sports?
Yeah, actually, our basketball officials, we're just getting back to our regular basketball season. We did clinics last year. This year, we will be back to having officials at the games. They will be wearing these shirts. Our soccer officials will be wearing these shirts, and our flag football officials this year started wearing the shirts.
Over the last year, there's been a lot of changes in programs. You've tried to implement things to make your programs better. Will you share with the audience some of the things and maybe the top 3 keys that you would share with others on how to run a successful youth sport program?
We've been talking a lot about this in our office the past few months. I think the biggest thing is you have to set your policies and procedures. Would be the first one, is to have them. The second one is to stick to them. It's real easy to say, oh, well, in this case, we'll let it go. Well, in that case, it's going to come back to bite you. You have to have your policies, procedures, and sometimes you're not always the nicest person they think, but you're the fairest person, and you have to stick with those. And it just helps alleviate so many issues by being strong, standing where you should be. As a CYSA, I know I'm the trained professional. I'm the one who needs to be making these decisions and making them on the good of all kids and all people involved in the program, not just a certain few here or there. And then the third thing for that is you got to enjoy what you do. If you dread going to the soccer game or the football game and having to deal with parents, then there's something going on. You need to change that up to where you go out there. Some of the people, some of my best friends now are people that have been through our programs that come back and volunteer for us, who have coached over the last 20 years that I see out and about. And you got to enjoy it. And to enjoy it, it has to be enjoyable for everyone, which will make your life much easier.
Thank you, Misty, for all of your wisdom and for being a 2022 Excellence in Youth Sports award-winning community.